It's 1920, Philadelphia. Frank Bettger's heart pounds as he faces yet another cold call. 29 broke and rejected more times than he can count. He's about to quit insurance sales for good. But then, in a moment of sheer desperation, something inside shifts. What if failure wasn't the end but the start of something bigger? Let's dive into how Bettger raised himself from failure to one of America's highest-paid salesmen. Frank Bettger's breakthrough came not from slick talk but from something unexpected, pure enthusiasm. Here, as how firing up your spirit crushes doubt and lights up every sale. One day, Frank broke his arm playing baseball. On the mend and out of work, he realized his usual plodding sales pitch lacked energy. Watching a young, enthusiastic player ignited a fire inside him. Channeling this newfound passion, Frank's calls transformed from rehearsed to alive, and clients started to listen. Imagine enthusiasm as electricity flowing through wires, invisible but unmistakable. When Frank talks to customers, this current zaps into the room, waking up frozen skepticism. The book explains enthusiasm doesn't just add energy, it changes your entire sales atmosphere, making resistance melt away like ice under a heat lamp. Bettger went from losing deals to winning marathons. That spark made him memorable, trustworthy, and downright exciting to engage with. Surprisingly, clients didn't just buy insurance, they bought the feel-good energy he radiated. Enthusiasm proved the golden key that unlocked doors where facts and figures failed. Frank Bettger faced crushing fear, rejection after rejection, but he discovered fear isn't your enemy, it's a signpost. Here's how he flipped fear into a fearless sales machine. Early in his career, Frank once froze mid-pitch, tongue-tied and sweaty, unable to answer a simple objection from a client. Humiliated, he realized he feared rejection more than he feared losing. That moment sparked a vow: never let fear steal his voice again. Bettger thought of rejection like lifting weights. Each no made his courage muscle stronger. The book compares fear to a gym, where repeated trials transform awkward nerves into professional confidence. Facing fears daily is training, and sales success is the prize for perseverance. Instead of obsessing over himself, Frank switched focus to genuinely helping clients solve problems. Fear evaporated because attention shifted outward. As the book says, fear lives where self-doubt thrives, but in service to others, doubt dies, turning the fearful seller into a confident guide. After finding enthusiasm and courage, Bettger distilled his experience into 7 golden rules that created unstoppable sales magic. They're short but pack a knockout punch. Frank noticed when he arrived with a genuine smile, skeptical homeowners softened immediately, doors would open even before he spoke. One memorable instance was Mrs. Harper in Pittsburgh, who initially slammed the door, then cracked it open just a little because of his warm smile, enough to make the sale. The book reveals a magic word that changed Frank's client conversations, the word because. People are wired to listen when they hear this tiny explaining word, like a verbal key unlocking compliance. Saying, "I recommend this policy because," turns skepticism into curiosity. Closing deals wasn't about pushing or pleading. Bettger taught closing is about confident assumptions, like asking for their advice on next steps instead of demanding a yes. This subtle shift made prospects feel respected, not pressured, skyrocketing his close rate and earning him lifelong clients. Remember Frank in that freezing Philadelphia office? The guy ready to quit but who chose enthusiasm over despair. That choice wasn't luck, it was a method you can steal. Next time you're faced with fear or a tough client, try this. Before your call, pump yourself up with genuine excitement. It's your secret weapon. Enthusiasm isn't just an emotion, it's your edge. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.